We are at the house of Mr. Francis Ikedife, a native of Obe, Umwenem, Otolo, Nnewi, Anambra State. Although blind, he didn't allow this disability hold him back, as he served as a teacher for 31 years.
I was born on the 22nd day of November 1953. Lost my sight through measles at the age of 18 months. Well, I did not start school until I was 9 because I attended a school specially built for the blind, where I learned to read Braille, write Braille, and of course, in communicating with the outside world, I learned to type. Well, having left primary school, I attended a conventional secondary school and also a conventional university. Yeah, I graduated in political science. Got a job after the youth service. Taught government for 31 years and voluntarily retired.
Okay. So, did you get married, and how many children do you have?
Of course, I'm married. The fellow doing the job with you, that's my son. He's a banker by training. And I have a daughter. She was, I think, 30 in April. And she works with Shell Nigeria.
Okay. Why did you decide to choose the profession of teaching?
Well, not that I liked it, but it was about the job most available at the time.
Okay, but was there any other preference apart from teaching you wanted to go into?
In fact, I would have loved to have gone into broadcasting.
So while you were a teacher, was there any difficulties you faced in the profession?
It's a tedious job for one who has sight, much more for someone who does not have. It's really difficult because I have to prepare my notes, have them typed out, and get someone to put them down on the board. So it's quite it's harrowing.
Okay, at the point of applying for the job, was there rejections from the management because of your disability?
I will not say so.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the man who interviewed me had to feel that I was using it as a stepping stone. But I told him straight, no, if I want to leave tomorrow, I'll make you know. Okay. So I had no problems.
What of your relationship with the students that you taught? How was your relationship with them?
I think that would be better said by them all. There's a group, they call themselves graduates of 1990. And every year rather, towards the end of the year, they come visiting. So I think my relationship with them was quite good. I'm not known to be a rash fellow, so I think my relationship with them was quite good.
Okay. Throughout your 31 years of service as a teacher, were you transferred to other schools, or did you work in other schools, or just in a particular school? And what was the name of the school?
In 2001, okay. I was transferred to Ichi Technical.
Okay. What was your initial place of starting the job?
I taught at Nnewi High School. Moved on to Ichi Technical, and I retired from there.
Oh, okay, sir. So after retirement, has there been any other thing you've been into?
I think I worked with Coscharis Beverages Limited for a period of about 8 years as their human resource manager.
So how did you find the job as a human resource manager?
Well, that one, to me, I must confess, it was more interesting in the sense that you had new challenges from time to time, unlike the teaching job where it was quite routine. When you do a routine job, it becomes boring.
So as at now, are you still open to more offers? Are you still willing to work more?
No, because let me tell you the truth. I think I'm burnt out.
Okay.
I really want to rest.
So, Daddy, how was marriage life and family life? How did you cope as a husband and a father? How were you supportive to your spouse and also to your children?
Just the normal way. In a family, there's always there are problems now and again, but only has to be reasonable as to handle his problems.
Okay, so can you tell us a bit of how maybe you met your wife and how you got married to her?
Well, we had ladies, but she was introduced to me by someone else who is her Wadiana.
So you're both from the same locality.
No, she's from Obonebu. I'm a photo.
So far, do you have like grandchildren or?
Well, I think that's why I'm really unfortunate. I have none for now.
Okay. So now in your retirement, do you move from this Nnewi to other towns, or you've retired fully back to Nnewi here?
Traveling had never been my hobby, so I retired back to my house.
So do you have any plans for the future? Anything you want to achieve in the nearby future? Maybe a personal something or
I think we'll really have to wait for that.
okay. So finally, what advice do you have for maybe a younger person with your same disability? What advice would you give to the person?
Well, they should be determined and resilient, knowing fully well that without a good education, well, you may choose to go around with a ball in hand. So the individual has to be determined and resilient. Because it's really hard to get by as disabled.
Do you have any hobbies? Is there any particular thing you like doing?
Well, my hobby is basically reading. Because for me, I'm a voracious reader. And of course, I always want to know what's going on around the globe. So I'm always with my radio or with my television.
So I guess you use the Braille system for reading, right?
Of course. Thank you very much for your time.